Still running around. It's freaking hot, man. I'm at another one more store, then I'm chilling. But I want to get this out now, right? And if you want to talk some boxing real quick, come over here, man. Because my narrative, I go, whatever I see, the YouTube community, especially what I like to call the no jealous fan zone, fake boxing influencers run with, I go the exact opposite. Right? So Brian Norman Jr., crazy viral knockout, man. I dropped a video on that before everybody tried to. But like I said, when me and Coach Green was running around, I think he took away from his moment, man. Like, bro, why are you mentioning Boots? Like, that's your moment. You got all these content creators, right? Boots ain't in 147. But now you got his name tied with yours once again. And you just had like I said, this is your moment. This is your viral knockout. Some are saying knockout of the year, right? But you brought his name back into the mix when he already vacated and left the division, right? 2 of the belts are open. What you should have done, right, is got on what's the name's bumper, since they wanted to mention you, right? They wanted to mention you. And what you'll probably do now, because like I said, I'm making the narratives now, right? You should have mentioned Devin Haney after he tried to tell you you're going to cash, you're going to outprice yourself and all of these things and this dumb stuff. After a knockout like that, a statement like that, how can you outprice yourself? You're going to be in high demand. And all of these guys are coming up trying to get what you have. But you brought up Boots, now giving Boots even more motion. I just text Pops. I was like, yo, damn, them guys love to give y'all the motion, man. That's what they just did. They just gave y'all even more motion, man. Like, this is their moment, man. They knockout of the year. You see what some people are saying? And what did they do? They brought you up. They mentioned Boots Ennis, man. Yeah, they mentioned Boots Ennis. How you doing, man? I gotta run in this store, man. Look, I really don't feel like getting out there. It's hot, man. I don't really feel like getting out this air condition. I gotta run up in the store and grab one thing. But why would you mention, like, man, when they did that, I was like, yo. And now if he was still in the division, and you did that, man, that's fire. That's fire. Right? But he's no longer N47. You are in a position right now, that viral knockout, right? To collect the rest of the belts. But Boots is no longer a belt holder, but you just put him back in the loop. You put him back in the loop, man. By mentioning him. That was your moment. Your viral moment, right? And look, I could come on here and be really go left and talk about your opponent and all of that, but why? This is your moment right here. You flatline that guy, who to me, right, it was only a matter of time because you was landing big bombs on him from round 1. It was only a matter of time, right? Hi, bye. Hit the like button, man. Right? It was only a matter of time. All those big bombs you was landing on that guy, you was landing some bombs on him. But that was your moment. But then you bring up Boots Ennis. And now look, all of the content followers, right? Because they're not influencers, they're followers. They're putting out thumbnails. They're putting out content where you and Boots Ennis, when the content should really just be about you and what that knockout did for you and how you put the welterweight division on notice. How Devin Haney, who said you was ass, right, said you was ass. I don't think he thinks that now. I don't think he thinks that now. But let that marinate for a second. I'll be right back, man. We run up in this store. Yes, Zaga. Yo, if you know me, right? I get outside early and take care of all my activities. Yo, the heat is on slavery, man. Right? Go figure. Today is Juneteenth, right? This is when the slaves were freed in Texas and all that. The last slaves were freed. Juneteenth. Yo, the heat is on slavery right now, man. God damn. Yo, I just wanted one store, right? Yo, this shit different out here, man. This shit. Yeah, New York heat and that humidity. It's 90 degrees already, man. It's fucking 12. Yeah, it's not a game. It feels it too. It feels it, man. It literally, look, me and Reem, yo, the temperature went up 10 degrees in less than an hour. Me and Reem was at Walmart when I did them pull-ups. Reem was like, yo, why you doing your pull-up? I was like, yo, I'm just getting them sets in here and there like at work or something. Because I was like, in a second it's going to be so hot, I'm about to just shut it down. It just start staying hydrated. That's why I got my sea moss and shit in me. But back to the topic, man. All these guys are going to come on. They're going to keep bringing up Boots' name now, right? And all they should really be talking about is how Brian Norman Jr. has the welterweight division right now. He has it. And I talked about this before the fight because, you know, I'm learning the game, right? I kind of figured once Boots left, I was like, damn, this is his for the taking. I didn't want to come on and be the guy to be like, oh, he's about to knock this guy out. This guy is tailor-made for him. The top-ranked matchmakers know what they're doing, right? Because if you look at it right now, he's a young champion, 24 years old, I think 23, 24 years old, youngest champion in boxing. So they could do some things with him. He's from a region, Atlanta, the South, really, that hasn't had a champion. If they play their cards right, they can really build on this, right? Which they're doing. But I don't know why they mentioned Boots. Like, to me, that was like a backwards move. Like, yo, Boots, you know, unified champion that left. Now he left, right? You should have mentioned Rolly, Devin, all these guys trying to invade. The Barrio Pac-Man winner, right? Now that'd be, listen, if Pacquiao wins that fight, you fight Pacquiao, which I don't think is gonna happen. You hitting too hard, man. Pacquiao's old. A lot of these guys, they're gonna avoid you now. Some of them aren't, though. I'm gonna keep it to them, right? Look, some of these guys ain't gonna avoid you because, you know, Sasaki, whatever his name is, he was getting off a little something, but not nothing crazy. But he was landing. I watched one content creator, like, you could tell the content creators that are getting fed information to put out because they're gonna talk about you was getting caught with that left hook. The left hook was catching. This is the second guy in a row. Cuevas was landing his too on your little son, man. But these are things you could work on. But when you go up against a team like my team or somebody like me or Bomac and them that's gonna break you really down and have that game plan, you're gonna have to definitely get that shit together. I'm just saying, you know. Hey, take it how you want to take it, right? Because that left hook was landing. Right, it was landing. It was. But like, dude wasn't on your level. He didn't have the firepower to sustain with you, and that's what it showed. That's what it showed, man. But how was the content looking, y'all? Look, damn, still no likes. I'm gonna shut this down, man. I just wanted to come on and just put this out, man, because I'm going the opposite direction. All of these guys is talking about they're putting Boots in the what's now. I'm not. That's why you should never mention it. Should never mention it, man. This is your moment. But now with Boots being mentioned, and Boots is in a whole nother division. Unless you're gonna go up and fight him. But why would you do that when you have 47 is for yours for the taking right now? For the taking. Now I'm not gonna give up too much information because I know how this boxing jealous fan zone, fake influencer YouTube world works now. These guys love to take your talking points and your speaking points and run with it. But like I said, most of these guys ain't on this. They're talking about Boots and you. I'm just talking about you and the fact that you shouldn't have even mentioned him. Because look what you did. You gave him your emotion. This was your moment. KO of the year. But you brought him into the mix. And he's in another division. Another division now. But hey, what do I know, man? How's the content looking now? I'm gonna go get me some ice, man. It's hot. And then I'm going to kick it in the AC. So I may do an all-day marathon, man. It's Juneteenth. I may come back on, but I'm not going to talk boxing. I'm going to just be honest. The boxing community, right, unless I'm sitting here in my car, right, they fuck with it. Or the YouTube, I want to say. They put me out there. I get views when I sit around in my car or I'm in equipment. But when I'm at my desk and I play around with the different settings and all of that, they're not pushing me out. But if I talk about, real trending topics, the views is like this. Boxing, nah. But this is, I gave y'all a little bit of boxing. Once again, congratulations, Brian Norman, Team Norman Jr. I would have never mentioned Boots, man. You gave Boots motion now. So all these content creators, fake influencers, are going to come on and talk about you and Boots when they should just be talking about you and how you got a stronghold right now on the welterweight division. But hey, what do I know? Look, brands, businesses can't be a fuck nigga when you been putting on forever and a day. But hey, what do I know? Yeah.